Okay, guys, how are we doing today? Um, let's see what we can talk about that I've seen a lot of people doing wrong lately. The crafting, the professions. Uh, there's a ton that people are doing wrong. Not farming the world quest, not farming the storm sigils from the primals. Uh, all of that is important because you can use it to gear up. Without really touching raid hard, you can gear pretty heavy from World Quest and Professions, and those are going to allow you to really push your character just a little bit farther than you would be able to without doing them. Uh, this Evoker's killed a few bosses in raid, not many. I've done a few Mythic Pluses, nothing big. Um, but I have all epics, decent gear for what I'm doing, a selection of epics that I've been vendoring left from bosses. Uh, but it's all about renown, 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 so you can do your quests, which I'm working on with this guy. He doesn't have my biggest renown, but we are working on it with him. I've got him Valdrake at 9, the Senators at 9. The other two are not as important to me for this character. One of them gives you the story scrolls, which are great, fishing nets, which are supposedly awesome. I don't know. The buried treasure and the wall climbing world quest are good. But the one that I'm working on, and the reason I'm working on it, is professions require you to get the Valdraken up. How I've been pushing that is through the big world quest. I need to break down and do all the side quests that give the rep. You can also farm keys for the rep. You can do the artifacts for the rep. Remember to kill all the rares you see for the hunting trophies. Some of the elites drop hunting trophies. They don't necessarily have to be rare. And then this building here, that's the Archives Annex. There are quests every day, at least every week, where you can pick who you want to rep with, and then they'll give you a little bit of Valdraken rep on top. Um, I always do these quests as it's free rep, and in this expansion so far, rep is king. I do suggest every week you focus a few quests. Every week you should be doing the quest at the Obsidian Citadel. As you can see, I've already done them. Every week you should do the quest at the creation. You should also do the feast with the Isarka people. That's going to unlock your feast. You really get them out of that Bisquix, the boss at the end, and participate in a couple hunts a week. The hunt's easy to do. You really show up in the zone, get close to it, do a couple of things, and other people will finish it. You don't even have to try real hard. I usually mildly participate. I mine in the area, kill some of the mobs, pick up some of the stuff you have to do for the hunt. Nothing super heavy. You don't have to. You can easily scalp your kills as a healer, pick things up there as a healer. Anything that you want World Quest wise, like these, are for the World Quest PvP set, which is basic set that you can either buy or farm for your character that has a pretty decent set bonus, like the increased versatility for the 2 set. The stun one is actually extremely good. When you're stunned, you harden your resolve, absorbing 50k damage for 10 seconds. It doesn't happen often. It'll save you from a player in the world sometimes. Killing enemy players grants you Breaker's Frenzy, which gives you 2% verse. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but Demon Hunters, who the versatility helps a little more, Marksman Hunters, who the versatility seems to help a little more, you'll be able to stack that pretty good and get some good use out of it. So if you're going to do a lot of world PvP, or even if you're just going to do the world PvP quest, like those, farm in the set, is worth it. Me, I'm gonna farm the set because I have to. I love all the sets in the game. Um, this is a relatively new tune, so you can see what sets that I've been working on. I have the Crimson. I've almost completed the Emerald. As a side note, I went and got this one from the quest rewards, and you can see I'm working on the profession one now. I just want to have it. Now these I'm going to go back and get. I didn't main a malware last expansion for Sanctum, so I will be going back to acquire that set. Outside of that, you'll see I have a lot of the PvP sets already. And that's because I used PvP on my hunter. So that's the Glad set from BFA. Uh, and I can use that one on this one. The sets are kind of stupid on the uh, Venthyr, not the Venthyr, the Drakthir, because as soon as you do anything worthwhile, you only benefit from wearing the shoulders and the belt, which is a little messed up for me. I wish I could show more of the armor while in this phase, and maybe that's something coming in the future. A lot of people are throwing posts about it because it takes out one part of the game that we like a lot, and that's transmog. You'll notice that I run around with transmog tunes. This is my least transmog character because, like I said, it doesn't matter. Whenever I turn into a dragon, you don't see my weapon, you don't see any of my gear. My warlock, of course, is full of mog. My priest, except the weapon because I got a new one. My rogue, you'll notice a running trend. I like to keep my characters looking nice. That's a weird pirate mod that I made way back in Battle for Azeroth. Um, my mage, my orc warrior, he's rocking a old school PvP tier, and of course the artifact two-hander. My shaman, even like my low level alts that I'm going to turn into PvP tunes, rocking sets. So taking that part of the game away from me feels kind of bad. So I'm going to work on trying to figure out what I can do about transmog. I know that outside of dragon form I can make him look cool, but it still makes me look stupid when I fight because if I put really cool shoulders on him, there's no armor to put on him to make him match. So now, unless I had pure white shoulders and a pure white belt, which I don't, and I don't think they make in mail at a pure white level like that armor I like to wear in my dragon form. So you see my problem. I'm going to be doing a couple of how-to videos on how to really set up your Draktherian character or your Draktherian transmogs. There are a couple of options like these shoulders which would work, but then finding a belt has always been such trouble for that. I usually just take the belt off because, let's face it, it looks better. But now, my other problem lies in, now I must transmog this set to match the other set because you can't transmog the shoulders separate. So I'd really like one cool look here and at least be able to transmog the shoulders on the other set to look better. But they haven't given us that option yet. So it's something I'm hoping that they work on. I'm hoping we get to experiment with and play with. But for now, we're just kind of out in the wind. And I'll be back later and we'll go over some of the new crafting and again the world quest, okay?